Puerto Rico is a beautiful island with vast natural resources. For example, we are the only place in the world that in a 2-hour drive we have a rainforest and a dry forest. We have beautiful colors from the greens in the mountains, the browns in the dry valley, and the blues of the ocean. Puerto Rico is the best kept secret in the Caribbean. Follow me in this journey and see Puerto Rico through my eyes.
Puerto Rico is a very popular tourist destination because of its location, rich history, and warm atmosphere. Located in the Caribbean, between Caribbean Sea and the North Atlantic Ocean, Puerto Rico is 111 miles long by 37 miles wide, and it is the smallest of the Greater Antilles. Puerto Rico represents a cultural and racial mix. During the early 18th century, the Spaniards, in order to populate the country, took Taino Indian women as brides. Later on, as labor was needed to maintain crops and build roads, African slaves were imported, followed by the importation of Chinese immigrants. Then continue with the arrivals of Italians, French, Germans, and even Lebanese people. American expatriates came to the island after 1898. Long after Spain had lost control of Puerto Rico, Spanish immigrants continued to arrive on the island. Puerto Ricans are known for their warm hospitality. When people are first introduced, a handshake is usual. However, close friends and family members always greet you hello or goodbye with a kiss on the cheek or a combination of a hug and a kiss. Puerto Ricans are best known by speaking using lively hand and facial gestures, as hand and body language are important forms of communication. In Puerto Rico, not only is the culture interesting, but our natural resources are amazing. Example of that was that our rainforest at Yunque was a finalist for the new 7 Natural Wonders of the World, and scuba diving is just as incredible. To get to Puerto Rico is really easy from the US. There is no passport required. From most of the major cities in the US, you can take a direct flight: Chicago, New York, Miami, LA, Atlanta, Dallas, Houston, St. Louis, and others. If not, it's just a 2-stop flight and you are here. Weather is tropical, and even at winter you feel like summertime. Water temperature average 78 to 80 degrees Fahrenheit. There is no currency exchange, good potable water, and Puerto Rico has a wide range of natural treasure that makes our island a favorite tourist destination. Our abundance of natural resources attracts all types of visitors, who marvel over the magnificent rainforest, beaches, waterfalls, and oceans. Scuba divers find no exception, as Puerto Rico is home to some truly spectacular dive sites, such as Fallen Rock in Guanica and the Black Wall in La Parguera. The Black Wall in Puerto Rico is the island's most famous diving destination. This formidable wall of coral is some 22 miles long, and it drops down to a depth of over 1,500 feet. What's more, divers are able to enjoy as much as 60 to 100 feet visibility in this underwater wonderland. The Black Wall dive site in Puerto Rico has been named for the glorious black coral gardens, the schools of black sturgeons, and the black gorgonians that populate the area. This magnificent marvel of nature attracts teams of fish and other marine life, making it an unbeatable diving destination. If you would like to explore the many wonders of the Black Wall and other dive sites in Puerto Rico, you'll find them located on the southwest coast of the island. Here are other wonderful dive sites you cannot miss while you are on your dive trip. The aquarium. The aquarium offers shallow dives of 50 feet or less and features 3 distinct ecosystems. A sandy bottom is home to eels, hermit crabs, and anemones. Second, a large head system. One head is estimated to be over 1,000 years old. It's home to a variety of small fish, anemones, worms, clams, and other marine life. The third system is a coral system comprised of species of soft and hard coral, as well as sponges. Fallen Rock Wall, located just 25 minutes from our dock at the Copa Marina Beach Resort. Fallen Rock is just that, a massive piece of the wall that has fallen over the years and formed a separate reef directly on the wall. It sits at about 100 feet, and huge snappers are for some reason attracted to it. Blacktip sharks are a common occurrence around the area of the Fallen Rock. Some are actually very curious and have been known to approach divers, From the fallen rock begins a deep trench that drops thousands of feet. The visibility at this site is magnificent. It will leave you breathless. Pozas. Pozas is a popular dive site for student training and night dives. It's an island reef and a sandy area with depth of 40 to 55 feet. Formed from a limestone base, this site features rock formations covering red encrusting sponges and gardens of gorgonians, sea fins, and barrel sponges. Andreas. Andreas is a system of reefs at a depth of 60 feet. This reef is shaped like a double horseshoe. The middle open space of the reef is nothing but powdery white sands that giant sea cucumbers used to get from one side of the reef to the other. Look closely inside the gaps of the reef and you'll see sea urchins, crabs, lobsters, and moray eels. So, what is Dive Copa Marina and Aquadventure? Dive Copa Marina and Aquadventure is a full-service PADI dive resort, the only dive resort in Puerto Rico with a private dock and a boat exclusively for diving. The dive resort caters to scuba divers and snorkelers with activities such as certification, discover scuba programs, guided dive tours, snorkeling excursions, snuba excursions, snorkeling equipment rentals, and others. The resort is the perfect choice for traveling divers. In addition to comfortable accommodations and friendly staff, the resort provides dive equipment sales, a variety of other exciting water sports activity, and land-based excursions.
Thank you for being with me on this journey. So, what are you waiting for? Come and visit us. Dive with us. Enjoy the beautiful island of Puerto Rico.